for jumping on. Thank you for investing in yourself this morning. Buenas. Happy Sunday. So today's call, if anybody was on the call this morning, like I said, I wasn't planning on piggybacking off of Joe's call this morning, but it just went perfect. So I was saying, look at God, putting things in the right position. Because every time before I get on a call, I always, try to prepare myself to be able to speak to you guys as transparent as possible, while also trying to get across basic premise or teaching when it comes to entrepreneurship and having your own business. So today we're going to talk about how this opportunity, Monet, like this is not your 9 to 5, and how to act accordingly in order to start reaping the benefits that you deserve, in order to start reaching the goals that you've been setting for yourself, all that good stuff. So first and foremost, this is not your 9 to 5, guys. So what does that mean? This means that you're a business owner. You're a business owner. In the world of entrepreneurship, when you are a business owner, you are your business. You are your brand. Every step that you take is with intention, right? So that being said, if you are your business, you have to start doing and acting and saying and believing how much you believe that your dreams deserve. How much do you believe that your end goals deserve every single day starting now? I posted a post yesterday on my Instagram story and I sent it over to my teams, and it was, your 2020 decisions will decide your 2030 actions and what your reality will be then. So I want you guys to put that into perspective. Whenever you're doing an entrepreneurship opportunity or deciding to start your own business, and you guys made that decision when you joined on with Monet, you decided to take a chance on yourself, your own name, your own hustle, which means that this is not your 9 to 5. You're not working every single minute and getting compensated for every single second that you're on the clock in that moment. Compensated, right? Because at the end of the day, the work that you do is just, a trickle down effect of any profit of the owner of the business is making. So you're receiving percentages as, being an employee. Now you're the owner. So now you're going to get yourself to a point where you're going to be able to give people and allot people percentages based off of your profits, right? And this is another video that I really love. So yesterday, I also sent this over, was the video with Diddy when he was talking about success. As an entrepreneur, your success and your goal is to be able to pay people so that you don't have to work as hard anymore. To pay people to do the things that you've been doing the sweat equity for. And that's a separation of check equity and sweat equity, versus you guys going into your 9 to 5, working the same schedule every single day, knowing that at the end of the day, you're going to get paid the same amount. At the end of the week, you're going to get paid the same amount. And then you're living your life paycheck to paycheck. We're hungry for more. That's why we decided to join on to this opportunity, whether it was financially, all of the above, right? And just make sure you're muting yourself, guys. Perfect. Okay, cool. Or all of the above. So let's also put into perspective what it is that the lives that we're living. At the end of the day, majority of us are still working our 9 to 5s while also having this opportunity. So if you are your business and you are your brand, and now you're officially a business owner of your own name and what you're doing, when you're at your 9 to 5, are you sitting here still thinking that that's your ticket to the life that you want? Or are you sitting at your 9 to 5 thinking about how you can't wait to go home so that you work on your own brand? How you can't wait to take a 10-minute or 15-minute break so that you can get on your phone and answer your own clients to make your own money for your own name, right? So just understanding that the steps that you're in right now, these are your stepping stones to success. So still working your 9 to 5 to have that cash flow come in order to fund your dreams, that's a part of the process, baby, so be proud of it. That's what we have to go through in order to get ourselves to the position where we are going to have our own name, right? Where we are going to have a business that's going to be 100% self-made and self-paid. That's what we're working towards. And the only way that we can genuinely do that is if we genuinely believe that we are our brands. How much do you believe that you deserve as your business you should be putting into yourself to make the return that you want every single day, right? So do you guys genuinely believe in this opportunity? Do you guys sit there at your 9 to 5 and know that Monet is your ticket into the new life that you have been begging for? Into the change that you have been dying to make? Do you genuinely believe that when you're going to your 9 to 5 at work to fund your dreams? Because the goal is to what? Be able to pay people to do the things that you're wasting your sweat equity doing, which is not wasting, you're learning through it. But in the same breath, you want to be able to not work as hard and to be able to work smart and to reap the most benefits. We're all looking for a change, right? And the last thing is, every single day, what are you doing? If you are your business every single day, what are your non-negotiables every single day? And Joe spoke about this today. Her non-negotiables are she does personal development every single day. She makes sure that she's on Instagram, opening up her shop every single day. She makes sure that she's making network connections every single day. Non-negotiable. So if that's somebody that just made off of her check that she just received $2 million with this company in 3 years, that's saying a lot. That's a type of action that you want to make duplicatable. And she's being a leader by example, by doing and not just saying to do as I do, right? So the second part of it, this not being your 9 to 5 and this being your own brand and your own business, is understanding that this is also an investment. And I spoke about this, I touched upon this in the last call that we did for our mid-month pump, how you have to look at this opportunity when you get started as a 6-month savings account, mentally, emotionally, and financially. Understanding that this is an investment. What is an investment? When you put time and money into something in order to get a lump sum return. That's exactly what you're doing when you're investing into yourself for being your own brand and your own business. You have to allot time to it. Lots and lots and lots of time and energy and work and figuring out and self-sufficiency and searching for the answers and not trying to take the shortcuts and learning the hard way and learning from your failures and being brave enough to work through fear, right? So it takes a lot of time, but it also takes money. Meek Mill said it the best: scared money don't make no money. So how are you treating your downline? Are you supporting them and giving them a little bit extra when they hit the goals that they have been dying to make? How are you treating your VIPs? Are you sending them samples of your favorite products that you know they haven't tried yet? How are you going about making new network connections? Every time you close a sale on something, like, how are you treating that person? This is all a part of the process. You have to invest time and money. How are you treating your brands? Do you have business cards? Are you putting yourself in the right positions to go out and make network connections? That means signing up for events, things of that nature, right? So when you're investing in yourself to make a lump sum return, you have to make sure that you're also doing the front end work. So there's going to be times, just like a separation from your 9 to 5 to this, where you're not going to get paid for every single second that you're on the clock. Because understand, now that you are your brand, every single second you are on the clock. But that's the work and the investment that you're putting in order to get the return of your end goals. So how much do your end goals deserve on a daily basis, right? And also understanding, why are you still working your 9 to 5? And a lot of the times when people are in a position, because I was still working my 9 to 5, at the end of the day, I'm a realtor full time. I still do that regardless, and I will continue to do that. But it's kind of a similar compensation plan to this. But as far as like a cash flow coming in every single day and knowing that there is security, why are you still doing that? To invest into yourself, right? To make that return. So just look at the positives within it. What are you taking? Because at the end of the day, no matter what job it is that you're doing, there are certain skill sets that you're learning in those jobs that you can take with you. So what are the positives and your strengths can you work on every single day in your current role that you can fine tune and sharpen your tools in order to translate it into your business? How can you learn from the business that you're already working in? Maybe their environment, the way they treat their employees is toxic. So you know for a fact that you don't want that environment for your business and your brand. What are the things that you can pull from it, right? And what are you investing at the end of the day? What are you really investing at the end of the day? Because in order to make a big return, what do we talk about? Like Meek Mill said, scared money don't make no money. So are you really putting forward the effort that your brand, your end goals actually deserve in order to hit? Or are you telling yourself that you are? Or are you saying out loud to people that you are? Right? In order to invest, you have to actually make the action. And that's going to take us into the last point that we're going to talk about. And that's that leadership is not a noun. It's a verb. So in order for it to actually become, it has to be through action. So you can sit here, and this is something that Coco, the other Coco on the call, touched upon as well. You can sit here and read all the books. You can sit here and listen to all the personal developments. You can sit here and do all that, jump on all the calls. But if you're not implementing, then you're a do as I say, not as I do type leader. And nothing of sustainability stems from that. So you have to lead by example. So leadership is literally a verb. And this is literally the key to your goal on some real shit, to keep it as completely transparent as possible. Leadership is your key to getting the end goal that you want. Because at the end of the day, and no matter how you shape it, when you joined onto this opportunity and you decided that you wanted to start your own business, it's because you wanted to, one, have a better life for yourself, and two, have an opportunity to give better lives to people. So if that is your end goal in whatever shape it takes, it has to be through leadership. And at the end of the day, this is something that I preach about all the time, and that is success is tribal. And Monet is giving us an entire compensation plan that is stemmed upon that backbone. You can't get anywhere in this business. You cannot reach your end goals without a team, without making your business duplicatable, without becoming a leader, without growing in yourself, without being able to inspire people by actions. If this is what you really want, if SED is what you really want, you cannot get there without a team. And if you're the type of person like I am, I hate a person that's, when I ask them how they did something or accomplished a goal, is I worked hard for it, like, ass person. Like, if somebody has a Ferrari, I'm like, how did you get this Ferrari? And they're like, well, I worked hard. Duh, you worked hard. I know you worked hard. I'm working hard, but I don't have a Ferrari. I'm asking you how you got the Ferrari. What steps did you take? Who did you speak with? I want to know the details. If you're that type of person and you're frustrated with the fact that you've never had guidance in your life, that nobody has taken the time or the opportunity to lead you, giving you a little bit of help, even when you asked for it, even when you were working so hard to prove that you deserved it. If you're that type of person, then how dare you not have this knowledge in your hand and spread it? That's what being a leader is. Putting people on to the fact that this is tangible, that achieving your goals and to not live the same life that we've known to live is an option. To being able to break generational curses, to being able to change the cycles that we've been living by, that's an option. To being the first millionaire in your family, to being the first person in your family to even have their own business, to even be an entrepreneur. It's tangible. So if you know that it's possible and you see it within your own brand, you see it within your own upline, people that are literally within hands reach, a text message away, you see that it's tangible. Do you truly believe it is? And if you do truly believe it is tangible, then why are you not sharing that with other people? Because the one thing that I will say that I've been taught my entire life, and that this is by my father. Somebody's not muted. Okay. So the one thing that I would say that I have been taught by my father for my entire life, and this is probably like one of his favorite quotes, is that knowledge is powerful, but character is strength. And this is what I'm going to end my call with. And just so that we could break that down, knowing and being self-sufficient enough to self-educate yourself is powerful, and you deserve that. Investing in yourself, taking the chance, jumping out the window, deciding to make the mistakes, that is powerful. But your character is what's truly going to give you strength. And that stems down to, are you sharing this with people? Are you educating people that you know come from the same positions that you have came from, and letting them know that there is a bigger picture out there? We're more than what everybody tells us to be. Because you're living it. Because you're working through it. Because you're working towards it. Because you're surrounded by people every single day that tell you that you are capable of it. Are you sharing that with people? Are you sharing with people the benefits that you've received just from the brand itself, from the products? Are you being transparent about your own process? Because at the end of the day, again, this is, when you start this business, look at it as a 6-month savings account, right? I know for a fact, I did not think the way I thought 6 months ago, the way I think now, at least not about myself. And definitely not about other people. Are you sharing that? 6 months ago, I did not think it was possible for my hair to get to a healthy point at all, because baby girl was fried, had a full-blown mullet. And look at where I'm at. I just shared it today, from my straight hair all the way down to my natural hair. Like, such a significant difference, and in my confidence at that. Are you sharing the fact that you've developed yourself to get comfortable to get in front of a camera? And Joe spoke about this. Do you genuinely, truly feel that you can get on a Zoom call with 1,000+ people on a Tuesday night? I do. My calls may only be 5 people or 10 people or 20 people right now, but I know for a fact I could sit in front of 1,500 people and just speak about what my life taught me. to inspire at least one person, that would be worth it. Because that's the investment that I'm willing to put into myself, into my own brands, because I am my business. So what I grew through my entire life is a part of that. And that's why I'm able to get up here and spread knowledge and to share with you guys, because I'm coming from firsthand experiences, right? And understanding that if I made it through all that, and I talk about this a lot, like if I've made it from the mud to the dirt and the dirt to the bottom, because right now I'm sitting at the bottom, it's literally only up from here. So if I learned to get myself out of those 3 levels, I could teach one person the same thing. Right, guys? So that's what this call was about. This is not your 9 to 5. You are a business owner. You are your brands. And it's just coming down to how much do you genuinely feel that your end goals deserve for you to be investing into them. The woman that you pray to be 10 years from now, are you investing into that woman every single day? The man that you pray to be 10 years from now, are you investing into that man every single day? So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Happy Sunday.